The following video is a small piece of the launch of a networking group called Transformational Entrepreneurs Network. This is my group. I held it at Au Lac Vegan restaurant, a superb restaurant in downtown LA. Now, what I'm going to share with you here is an amazing three-part tool. There's 2 questions and 1 mind shift phase to this. Now, this is really going to help you and transform any difficulty that you have with your business or your personal life. And I'm going to show you a point where I'd really hit rock bottom, and applying these 3 stages, if you will, had a massive impact. So here's the video. Enjoy. So when we're working, when we've got our business, and sometimes even in our personal life, there are things that don't go according to plan, aren't there? Am I right or am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, have you ever been in this situation? Please put your hand up. Anybody who's been in a situation that is disagreeable and they really don't want to be there, and they're wondering, what the heck is going on? Why am I here? What is this all about? Now, normally what happens is we have a really bad day and we tell everybody about it, and maybe we talk on Facebook and we try and get some kind of understanding of it all. But that's really not going to solve the problem, is it? We're really not going to get anywhere. So we need to go deeper, and there are tools which are going to really help us. Now, it's down to the quality of the questions that we're asking. The quality of the question, and what we're asking ourselves is normally, why is this happening to me? Why do I deserve this? You know, why me? And you're going to get some dumb answers, because your brain has got to give you answers. And it's going to say, because you're a jackass, because you're a fool, because you blah, 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 whatever. It's going to come up with something. But because you come up with a really low-level question, you're going to get some horrible answers. So let's ask some empowering questions, something that's going to be much more helpful. So the first question is, what does this mean? And the second question is, what could this mean? Now we've started empowering ourselves. And then there's the next part, how can this empower me? And those are the 3 stages of it, which will really change whatever situation you're in. Now, I realized this. I didn't know the technicalities of it, the detail, when I was in Brazil. I was living in a beautiful country. It was like paradise. I had the most beautiful, 85 of the most beautiful beaches, like an hour and a half journey away from me. I was living in a hot climate, lots of beautiful people. I put the whole of my life savings into a business which was going down the drain. And I was going to lose everything. And I remember very well, at the back of the school, I'd kind of sectioned off a room for me, separate from the school. It was a dark room, there was no windows, it was full of mildew. I was sitting there watching TV, drinking beer, which fortunately I don't do anymore. And the only person that I had for friends were cockroaches, because I didn't have any money to go out and enjoy. So I was like drowning my sorrows with my beer. And I was like going, what the heck is going on? I'm going to lose everything. And I got this sinking feeling. I reached rock bottom, where I got this realization, false realization, that I was about to lose everything and go back to England, which I really didn't want to do, and lose my life savings. And the one thing that hit me was, I need to work with my mind. I've worked with everything else. So it's like, what does this mean to me? What it meant to me was that this was the end. That's what I convinced myself of. But what could this mean? This could be the beginning. Once I had found that I needed to work with my mind, this then became something that I could change. Okay? So then everything changed. My outcome was different. So that's what I did. I started working with my mind, and everything changed from that. So I just want you to think now about situations. A situation that you've been in, or maybe a situation that you're in right now. And ask those 3 questions. What does this mean to me? What could this mean? And, how could I transform this?